All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Golf Ball Podcast, episode 306. It is Tuesday, May 12th. We have missed a week. What's up, Ryan?
Man, just now remembering that we should have hit up the group chat, but
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
forgot to.
So I'll set the tone. The last Golf Ball Podcast was 2 weeks ago. We took actually a very rare podcast break. Also, fun fact, I realized today that episode 114 of the PGA Championship was uploaded 5 years ago. The only reason I know that is because the guy we had on made me delete it, which is the one and only time that has ever happened. Nonetheless, Sean, Nick, and I were at French Lick, and we were going to have Sean and Nick on to talk about it, but
Am I allowed to ask who that guest was?
It was, I don't know if you remember in the Golf Ball era, many years ago, Nick would go down in the winter to Orlando.
Okay.
Where Patrick Reed would practice at. I don't remember what that guy's name is or what the trainer, the PGA Pro was, but it was one of his buddies from Orlando.
Gotcha.
And I forget why. It was something about like the program or that they were in or something. And I was so pissed because in 2021, 5 years ago, the Golf Ball Pod was pretty hot. And that one had, like, it's got hundreds of listens, and I had to delete it. Like the night of, I was so pissed.
So we're just missing episode 114.
Yeah, there is no episode 114. If anyone was curious,
we should just name this the episode 114.
All right,
it's PGA week.
It is PGA Championship week. We had actually a really dude who won 2 weeks ago. Cam Young at the Ral, which I actually wanted to talk about back in the time. And then last week at the Truist, Christopher Eaton. I mean, I keep seeing that this dude is from like an absolutely breaded family. And I had a weekend, so I actually don't know too much about the Norwegian. But we had that. It's PGA Championship week at Aramnik, and I am sick AF. So bear with me if you guys don't. And Ryan and I golfed yesterday, 2 days ago, actually, in Naples, Florida, at the club at Mediterra.
It's a beautiful track.
It is. I took like 5 videos or whatever, and I've been trial reeling them and stuff and TikToking, and people are all like, everyone's curious, especially about that driving range. Folks, they had a beautiful range. I mean, this is like, I don't know why, but growing up, being in the bag room and stuff, I don't like view it. I don't like view how the actual country club operates down in Florida like I would when I'm up north, because I guess maybe I think it's different. And that's a country club. Like that was a country club.
Yeah, if you look at the clubhouse itself and realize that underground, what they have down there probably is just insane with, the bag storage to the carts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a separate building. Everything's underneath. You drive down that tunnel. I think working there would be a little bit different than where you worked up north.
I mean, honestly, no. I worked at Westmoreland Country Club in Chicago, if anyone was wondering the course. It's a really nice, it's actually phenomenal.
I'm just saying, as far as the way the clubhouse is built, this is, even if your clubhouse was brand new.
Yeah, ours was its own entity.
Yeah, most of the time it's separate. This clubhouse is a few years old. I played it last year, but prior to last year, I hadn't played it in a few years, and they were redoing the clubhouse then. Oh. It's incredible.
Yeah, it really was paradise. I mean, it took us till the eighth hole to see somebody, 7th hole to see somebody out there on the course. I was suffering. Ryan started hot. We both kind of ended very well, actually.
I had like 5-6 holes in the middle where I just forgot how to hit the golf ball.
Yeah. I've been yapping about that on the talk, dude. Well, I feel like I was comparing it to the Sanctuary in Florida, and I realized this is so niche. But the pages have been blowing up, so hopefully, I want to talk local stuff because I'm hoping there's going to be an influx of local listeners. Some of these Florida courses at these country clubs, I mean, the fairways are big. You have big fairways. If you miss it, water or woods. It's water or woods. And so when you hit, I didn't even do the advanced analytic gin because I was like, I'm not even going through this. I mean, I had 2 pars on the front 9. I know that. I think I parred the last 5 holes, but that gets me going about Florida golf, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I started out hitting the ball well, a bunch of tough holes, hit a lot of greens, made a stupid double, bunch of bogeys in a row, and then came back, same thing, just made a bunch of pars to finish. But
shout out Steve.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Steve for the hookup. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun summer, man. I need to start making some YouTube videos. Been just ramping. I'm trying to like have my face be everywhere. And I see some of the comments of like you're all over my feed, and these are all correct, or you're all over my feed, and every single one is like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. So hopefully, folks, we've got a big golf balling YouTube summer. At least with the Instagram, as Ryan and I experienced. My phone is many years old, and my microphone is broken. There is not a single thing I can do on my phone without a microphone. And it's been funny because I played TPC Tampa on Tuesday. Still haven't really recovered from that 5 a.m. wake up. And my buddy was like, should we record a YouTube video? I'm really glad I did it.
We had 2 TPCs in the last week. I was up.
Yeah, we did. Oh, yeah, you were in Myrtle. That was a big reason we didn't do the pod.
Yeah,
just a tight week.
I was gone Tuesday through Saturday. Played Caledonia, True Blue, and TPC Myrtle. Had a great time with the boys. I didn't know my liver could handle that kind of drinking anymore, but man, when you got a couple sober drivers that are willing to tote you around, and
oh yeah,
a lot of instigators, it was a fun time.
Instigators and like, here's a beer.
Here's a double screwdriver at 9 a.m.
Dude, that's the way to do it. I mean, my buddy is up in Minnesota, and we want to do a Wisconsin, like Sand Valley. We want to hit a couple this year, and I feel like Myrtle is definitely a drink spot.
Dude, there's a lot of nice golf there, like a lot of nice golf, but it's definitely the guys trip destination. I actually sat next to the guy on a plane on the way back, and he was like, were you playing golf anywhere? And yeah, we had like 8 guys met up from all over. He's like, oh yeah, we did the same thing. And I asked him, I said, how many guys? And he goes, 40. I go, how do you even do that? He goes, well, it used to be more, and we would just block off the whole course.
Dude, that's like epic.
70, 80 guys, and they would just block off an entire course for a morning.
How old was he?
Get shotgun tee times, and I'm like, I don't have that many people that I like. I think 8 was perfect.
I agree.
But I thought it was cool. He's like, yeah, we had a bunch of guys, just get a couple houses next to each other.
Mm-hmm. That's too many people, but I respect that.
Too many.
Yeah.
We had 8 guys in a 7-bedroom house.
That's too many, almost.
Well, it was.
Oh, you were in one house together.
Oh yeah, we had a 3-story house, like less than a block from the beach. Like the main road, we were technically in Surfside, so we weren't in Myrtle. It was like 15 minutes down the road, but it was an easy drive. Technically, Caledonia and True Blue, if you look at it, like Myrtle's here, Surfside's here. Caledonia and True Blue are further away from Myrtle. It was still a half-hour drive every day to the course.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was nice that we had a couple cars there. And
so a little Alky, but Surfside? Same Surfside, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if that's where they started, but Surfside Beach.
Right on.
Shout out to
wager,
the
yeah.
barbecue restaurant who hooked us up during Cinco de Mayo. We showed up on Cinco de Mayo dead set on getting tacos and margaritas. Hour and a half wait. What was next door with a patio overlooking the band that was playing at the Mexican restaurant? I forget the name of it, but a really good barbecue restaurant.
Oh, cool.
So we sat on the patio and just indulged there.
Right on. There's so much. I was telling you that on Sunday. I see so much about Myrtle golf trips, and like, what is it? What was it? Caledonia? Was it True Blue? True Blue. I was telling you that I hear True Blue all the damn time. I feel like
True Blue was awesome. So Caledonia's layout was very cool. Conditions weren't great because they didn't get a lot of rain in April. So the greens were mediocre, but just some of the pictures are just, you kind of overlook the fact that it's beat up and the layout of the golf course is sick. But I'm a huge Mike Strantz fan. Above my desk is a big picture of Tobacco Road.
Oh, is that who it is?
He did both of those courses.
Oh, cool.
And I believe Fazio did TPC Myrtle.
Yeah. I saw that on the scorecard.
Yeah. But it was good, man. It was fun. Both True Blue and Caledonia, the 18th hole, the bar like overlooks the green.
Right on.
So everyone's hitting in and heckling each other, and it was a fun time.
It's funny that's almost rare. I feel like that you get that.
Yeah, I hit a really bad one. Hit a really bad one at Caledonia. Hit a really good one at True Blue.
Nice. Very nice. Did you get any swag?
I got a couple bag tags. I'll be honest with you. The hat game, I'm a huge hat guy. Hat game was terrible at both. You would have loved it. A lot of dad hats.
Oh, yeah.
The Caledonia has a secondary logo with some sort of duck flying on it. That's awesome. They had no hats with that on it. Yeah. I just, I got a couple small things and.
Yeah. Any polo?
No, didn't even do that.
I had Tampa that you mentioned, that TPC Tampa is the same way, where they had a really sick, it's not a swan or whatever the heck it is, as their secondary emblem. And I was like, this is sick. But I had to get the logo. I had a logo for him. And I got this hat right here. I got to show you this hat real quick.
Yeah.
It is doggy. I wish you could feel the quality of this hat, but I had to get it because I'm at TPC Tampa and I'm buying a hat, dude.
You would have loved.
Oh, here it is, actually.
Yeah,
right there. Isn't that sick?
Yeah, that's.
Right?
I'd rather have that on the hat.
Me too, but that'll be the next one. That'll be the next one. I need more hats. I'm sick of wearing. I feel like a doofus wearing my Bears hats, my Notre Dame hats, and.
See, I can't even find on Google the secondary Caledonia logo except for on this one shirt, and it's not going to come through. But it's like
it comes through enough, I'd say.
Yeah, it's like a flying mallard. Like, it's a cool little logo. They had none of them on hats, so get that thing. Of course, it's not going to focus on me now. That's fine.
Oh yeah. I gotta get the hat game going. Ryan's got a sick ass hat set up above his cam that you can't see, that I'd like to get into for our next crib. What else do we have? Lives Dead. It's not even worth it. It's PGA Championship week. I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. I wish I did. I've been trying, I wanted to make a Cowboys video yesterday, and then we were, it's Tuesday here, live recording, and we do the podcast on Mondays. Wasn't feeling it. I couldn't even do a Cowboys video, and I think it was because I was sick. And today, I've spent the last only hour looking at Aramonic. I've done a little bit for golf balling and stuff, but dude, how do I get on this course is all I am thinking of. I almost don't want to watch this tournament because of how sick I think it looks.
I saw a video, I believe it was Roger Steele. I guess he was playing in the Pro-Am.
Oh, cool.
And I think, I mean, he was on the green,
Dude,
right? I imagine that some sort of Pro-Am going on. He shows a video of number 11, maybe 11, 12. Either way, it doesn't matter. The false front on this green barely taps the ball, which sitting maybe 10 feet short of the pin, taps this ball maybe an inch or two, and it goes 50 yards back into the fairway. I'm just like, that's going to be diabolical to watch.
Have you played much Northeast golf? Because I've played maybe a handful of rounds.
Like 0.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this. Like, I played out
day.
west, I played in California, played in Vegas, played in Utah. I want to get to Arizona, but, you know, played some desert tracks and some mountainous stuff, you know, in San Diego, but I've never played up north.
Oh, yeah, because you haven't even done by me, Midwest.
No.
That's why we want to get you going.
Yeah, I want to get out to Branson, Missouri, Paynes Valley, and Buffalo Ridge and all those.
I feel like everyone's been there as well.
Yeah, but for good reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm right there with you. So, as some quick background to put my watching to good use, this is a Donald Ross from 1926. Donald Ross is by far my favorite designer, probably because it's the course I've played the most, Fort Myers Country Club, that we're always yapping about to Donald Ross. I feel like a lot of these Florida on this coast are like a lot of courses by here are kind of, they seem Donald Ross inspired as far as the way the greens are formed. Gil Hans redesign. Gil Hans has done Stream Song, the park, and I've got the screenshot here. He's redesigned Oakmont, Marion, Wingfoot, Oakland Hills, Baltusal, and LA.
Not a shitty list.
Not a shitty list. And I've been kind of obsessed with this guy because I feel like it's almost, I feel like golf course architecture and that kind of stuff, it's almost, there's so much that you almost have to just kind of be intrigued and just go from there. So Gil Hans's name keeps coming up, and like a stick would listen to me say that and be like Nick would hear that and be like, yeah.
I feel like the park gets overlooked.
Not to Rory.
I've been saying for years, the last 2.5 years since they opened, and maybe, no, it was a little bit before that they opened, but maybe the last 2 years I've been saying this. I'm like, this place is awesome. Everybody that I run into, they're like, yo, I'm in Miami or I'm in West Palm. Where should I go play? I'm like, go up to the park. It's an hour drive. Just go do it. I don't know. I'm not a social media guy, and you know this. I'll post every now and then. On that post of Rory, he says, the par 3 course is awesome. It stays open till midnight.
Oh, yeah.
No.
For you.
It stays open till like 9 o'clock. And I commented that. I have over 400 likes.
Yeah.
I woke up the next day and like 250 likes, and I was just like, I never comment on anything. I'm glad that my input on this particular situation is resonating with everyone else, because it's the shitty thing about it. That is the only downfall to the park, is if you go in the summer, you only get an hour of night golf. It gets dark at 8 o'clock.
But aren't they lit?
Yes, but they fucking close.
Why?
They kick you off and turn the lights off at 9:30.
Even on a weekend?
Even on a weekend. We were playing Friday night with one of the caddies. Awesome dude. I think Nick got to play with him up north because he caddies at a few other courses, but I'm not going to dox him. He's the homie. But we like ended up playing with him, went out to dinner with him, went over to the range, got out on the par 3 course, and they turned the lights off on us on the 4th hole. Like, there's no hookups to be had unless your name's Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
But I will say, go play it in the winter when it gets dark at 5 o'clock, and you can go play it for a few hours after your round, and you get night golf. Otherwise, that place is perfect.
Yeah. I get it. I'm sure operations.
For only having one golf course and a little lit par 3, the property is incredible.
Dude, I want like I was just bitching to Nick, and I'm gonna bitch to him about this weekend. Like even you play in the park, because Fried Egg is who I watch a lot of if I'm intrigued by a major venue or a golf course that I'm gonna play or whatever, and I'll watch a Fried Egg podcast. And I say the same thing to Nick. Like Nick's played every cool golf course that you could think of. And there is no documentation of it, whether it's writing, whether it is video, whether it is pictures. And you're honestly kind of similar, but you do post it. And I'm just like, I don't know if any of the listeners even remember, if you even remember, like I had a brief blog phase probably 12, 15 months ago. And I want to bring that shit back. And I want Nick writing. I want you writing if you play the part. I want Nick writing if he plays fucking cricket stick this weekend. Like, I think that is sick because when I'm going to go see a golf course and I don't play that many sick ass courses, our Cabot streams do unbelievable. And when I was on my way to French Lick, I'm like trying to watch videos and I'm trying to listen to podcasts, and there's just like few and far between, unless your name is Fried Egg. There seems like a big. I feel like golf is people are starting to drift into that because they're like, holy shit, I actually do love golf. I started playing not too long ago, but I actually do love this. And I'm very intrigued by how it works. So very cool.
I got a buddy who's very new into golf and I love him to death. He's a great friend of mine, but he sucks and he knows he sucks. And I'm not just saying that in the sense of like, he can't score, but he's the kind of guys where we're like, hey man, we're just going to play a scramble every time we play just because you are going to shoot a million. You're not going to have fun.
Yeah.
And everyone, like, if you don't, you're either going to have to pick up on every single hole or we're going to play a 5.5, 6 hour round. Right. He gets that. He's very self-aware, but we were talking today and he's like, I really want to play Stream Song this summer. And I'm like, dog.
He's not ready for it.
Dude, I would hate to pay that money to go out there. Like he just bought, he's a tall ass dude. Like 6'7", dude. He just bought Tacoma irons. Yes, pretty much. He might be 6'8". He's probably
watch on YouTube for the reference.
He just bought Tacoma irons that were extended an inch, and now he can like kind of hit his irons. I haven't played with them since he got them. Funny but he's been playing with these old ass clubs, and I just like, man, I want to go to the range with you every day. I want to take him. I want people to experience that course. It is you need to fucking experience.
I know it drives me crazy.
It is the best property I've been to in a long time.
Really, and everyone's been there.
It's just everything's right there. You have multiple restaurants. You have 3, now 4 golf courses opening up in October. Bone Valley. You have the par 3. You got a bar with simulators up in like the top of the main building. Blue and red share a very nice clubhouse with awesome amenities. Black has its clubhouse with the big glass windows overlooking the golf course. Sit inside and have lunch and drinks and watch people play. It's just a very cool atmosphere and incredible golf courses. So
do they have a package where you can play all 4 and stay like 2 nights and just do 36?
I'm sure, but the 4th course won't open until October.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure it is booked out months in advance. Now, the other courses, I'm pretty sure if we looked right now for like early June, we could book a tee time a few weeks out. Florida residents like 175.
I'm starting. Yeah, that's funny. I'm starting to get aggravated. Not actual aggravation. So somebody brought this to my attention. I don't know if it was my girl or whatever. Where when you live up north, you have quite literally 4 months to get shit done, and everyone is getting it done. And I've got beach house this weekend, city that weekend, bonfire that weekend. Wisconsin that weekend, like that's growing up in the summer up north. I can't do it all. Not only because of money, but just time, interest. I cannot be doing all of these things. I've got like it feels like I have like 5 people right now, all people I love and would love to see and want to see that are like, come on up north, to where we're at, and we're gonna golf and we're gonna do all these things. And we've actually got some decent motion going here in Florida. And speaking of Stream Song and Cabot and stuff, like, dude, I want to be playing all of these courses in Florida because I know we can. And even if you didn't have golf long, and even if we didn't have this, like Florida golf in the summer, it's like a whole new world opens up to you.
The good news is you can talk to these people, and if it's more about you seeing them and like connecting with them, I've made it very clear to my friends that live anywhere other than Florida, just come see me in the winter. When you're cold,
Yeah.
come down and hang out. We'll go to the beach. We'll go play golf. It may not be Stream Song or Cabot because they want an astronomical amount of money, and those friends may not want to spend $400 in a round of golf.
Mm-hmm.
But we can go play Fort Myers or Babcock or, find a hookup somewhere on a random weekend. Getting people to visit you when you live in Florida, way easier than trying to get me to go anywhere north of like Alabama. That's about as far north as I'm going in the winter.
Yeah. I think I need a house. And also now that you bring that up, we're moving in the summer, and that's like just a whole fucking thing where it's like, well, I don't really want to be committing to anything in that month because who the heck knows. But yeah, dude, we've got to get like, I'm even annoyed. Like Ryan and I played, and I'm trying to make these podcasts way more personable because I don't know, we're 306 into this, and I'd like some motion. So that's why I'm posting pretty literally 20 videos a day on TikTok and Instagram. And we're meeting some people, man. Like, it's just going to be a really good summer, and we're going to record it, even if it's Instagram and all that stuff. So stay tuned for it. I say it every podcast, but the Golf On YouTube channel, it's going to be going, man. Finally, I have some comments on this major championship.
Throw it at me.
I've made a couple of little videos, the bunkers. There's like 176 of them. I'll even pull up pictures because I think this is so cool. Do you know anything about this course? Or
I know that this is the shortest PGA championship since TPC Harding Park.
Is it really?
And that's going to help some of the short guys. And I'm going to go ahead and just throw out my pick early because I want to see this happen more than anything. Jordan Spieth to complete the Grand Slam.
Go.
Like, dude, this is his chance. It's not a long course. He just hits fairways and greens. He played well last week. He was in the top 5 going into the weekend. Didn't have the best weekend, but he's hitting the ball well. If he could roll in some putts, nothing would make me happier. Nothing would bring golf back more than it already has than Jordan
Grand Slam.
Dude, that would be so sick.
We could get a Spieth Grand Slam and a Rory Grand Slam BTB
back-to-back years. That would be
sweet.
Incredible.
I do want a name to win this. This came out for. But I do want a name to win this.
I agree. I wouldn't even mind if like Bryson or Rahm won it.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great. Just for the live drama going on right now. I think that would be fun.
So I think these bunkers are fascinating, and we got it on the screen here for the YouTubers. These are 4 bunkers. These are 3 bunkers, and these are 3 bunkers. And I can't find like great pictures, but you see 3, 3, 3-ish, 3, 3, 2. Donald Ross. So Donald Ross called this his masterpiece, and it wasn't even by design. And the new golf ball is, kind of highlighting stuff like that. But these bunkers are just playing Pete Dye at French Lick. I think maybe I'm a little bit more focused on bunkers because he's got some of the coolest, probably actually the coolest bunkers I've ever seen in my life. But I just find this so fascinating. Look how tight this fairway is.
Yeah, I was literally going to say the fairways are definitely the guard here. The greens are going to be as well. But if you like cool bunkering, you need to play Tobacco Road.
I agree fully.
That course is like you're on Mars with the amount of bunkers you have out there.
I agree fully. So even here, what?
You ever seen the videos of people? I forget if it's 16 or 15, but there's one bunker. I've only played it twice, but there's one bunker at Tobacco Road where you are 20 feet down into the depths of this bunker with not just a blind shot, like I got to peek up onto the green. You have to walk up stairs to see
really?
the green. It's not even like close.
I love that. So I actually only have a couple of points. Tilting greens, valley on holes, uneven fairway shots, and cluster bunkers. You see the tilted fairway here. I just, you know my love for the PGA Championship and the disrespect I do not love for the PGA Championship. This is it. I mean, I feel like we've been kind of talking about the majors and like Shinnecock's next month, and all the golf influencers were at Shinnecock a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you saw that. That's so unbelievably freaking cool. But shout out, what would it be? The USGA for, I mean, this is, dude, I just honestly can't wait. First time since 1962 it's been at a major. Gary Player won it. And I'm really excited to see this terrain. Go check out the fried egg.
Go check out. No, it's actually number 11, I believe. I was off. Look up number 11 bunker on Tobacco Road, just for sake of argument. Thank God neither of the times I played that hole, I was in that bunker.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Insane.
Let's get this here. Production.
Shout out YouTube listeners. That's your best depiction. I mean, you are 20 feet below the surface of the green.
I actually think I'm going to turn this into a Instagram post. I'm going to leave this open and turn this into an Instagram post. You're like on Mars, actually.
Actually.
I love the color of that bunker, too. Oh, my God. Dude, this golf course looks so cool.
God, it's very cool. There's so many blind shots on the golf course that they have bells at the green to ring when you're done with the hole.
Yeah. Sounds like a pain in the ass. Didn't you go low there one time?
Was that I shot like a 77 there.
77, that's what I thought,
yeah. That was... I shot 80 on the number the first time I went out there. Like, I played pretty well.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I feel like at these courses, breaking 85 is the goal.
Absolutely.
Anything around 80 is like, fuck yeah.
I only broke 80 once this week, and it was at True Blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the same way. Way she goes. Way she goes. So, 6 a.m. flight. I'll be watching all Sunday.
God, that sounds miserable.
I gotta schedule that Uber.
Speaking of going low, before we transition here, have you seen the shit going around about Nick Saban?
No.
Dude, he's been talking about, I forget what show he was on, but he was talking about all these rounds of golf where he just like played out of his mind and, you know, shot 74 here, whatever there. And then someone looked up his gym.
Oh, no.
And it was like, doesn't seem like Mr. Saban's been posting any scores here. Like the handicap police is always watching.
Mm-hmm. Nick Saban. I'd love to golf with Nick Saban.
I'm bad about it, but it's like not necessarily on purpose because I don't think I've ever played in more than 2 sanctioned events, and one of them was a handicap scramble, which I am hard pressed to even call a sanctioned event.
Yeah, how does that even work?
Yeah, I played in 1 member guest and then that, where it's like a handicap actually fucking matters. Like,
I had my handicap for Matt's tournament and put in like 10 bullshit scores.
Not bullshit, but just
not like actual bullshit, but
yeah,
trying to log what I've shot since we've played because I didn't have a handicap till a year ago or 2 years ago. And we were talking about this recently. Like, I am a 7 handicap. I think for sure I am a 7 handicap at like Fort Myers or Clearwater Country Club. I'm a 7 handicap at a golf course I've played, and I am a 10 at a golf course I have not played.
See, I'm like a toss-up. My first 2 days were 84-77.
You could go either way. When Ryan's on, it's frustrating if you're playing him. Ryan will just throw a number on the board, and you're like, well, damn, you know, that was a great round of golf, but what am I supposed to do? Because it's like exhausting where it's like, oh, here's another up and down. That's really where he gets you with the up and downs. It's like, oh.
Cabot against my boys that came down from Kentucky might have been the greatest that I've played in a long time.
I forgot about that round.
He still owes us lunch.
I forgot about that fully.
I don't think I missed a green that day. Maybe 2.
Which one? Roost? Yeah.
No. That was when we played.
Oh, shoot. You're saying, yeah, Carew. Who'd we play with at Roost? Just you and I?
Nobody. Remember the people bailed. And it was me, you, and the caddy.
You're right. And the people in front of us were slow as shit. That lady, there was an old lady who hit that 5 was the most frustrating round of golf
ever. I think that's probably why I don't like that golf course. The entire front side, I would hit a shitty shot and then have to wait 7 minutes to hit the next one. And I'm like, dude, someone get me past these fucking people, or I am going back.
Yeah, I love Ryan. Not the 6 holes you want to be there. That was honestly miserable. Yeah. And we woke up. Was that when we were like rained out and stuff?
No,
post rain out.
That was maybe it was like a 9:30
when we got the rain check. But that was when we got, because like we went to Cabot one time, got rained out. Ryan stayed another night, got rained out the next day. Was that what we were?
It was
probably already on edge. Yeah, already on edge. Yeah. Already got to drive back up to Tampa. And that lady, I remember her so vividly. I remember on like literally the second hole, I think she hit like 3 shots from the fairway bunker. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a long round. And then we passed them on like 9 or whatever. And they were,
I think it was 8 where that station was. And me and you played the backside in like an hour and 20 minutes.
We did. We were the first, because at that point, we were now like the first people on the course.
Yeah.
I genuinely can't. We were at TPC Tampa at 6, or it was actually probably 7:30. We were one of the first out there. I honestly can't imagine. And I love a sunset, and I'll play a sunset with you. Dude, there's nothing. Like, first time we played Cabot, when you shot 76 or whatever with your buddies, I mean, the only first person on the course, there's nothing like that at anywhere.
If you remember, that day, you and I, they left immediately because they had to get back to their wives.
Yeah.
My buddy and his brother-in-law. Yeah. And me and you ate lunch, went back out with the caddy, played the short course, had drinks.
Katie got traded.
Yeah.
Katie got traded to Houston.
1:30, 2 o'clock. We walked it, and we were in the clubhouse by 11:20.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah, and that is not an easy walk. That is not an easy walk at all in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, it's Florida, so like no one's gonna feel sorry for you. Mm-hmm. I've walked way worse, but it was hot as shit. I mean, it was June, or July, and we had a 7 a.m. tee time, and I convinced you to walk.
I'm trying to walk more this summer. I really want to.
Yeah.
Well, so what I have. What I would do is I do like we're out before 8 a.m. I'm with the old folks locally. We're out before 8 a.m. We're well before 8 a.m. actually. So we're walking. It's not hot till the 12th hole.
Agreed.
Actually, maybe now it's a little bit different. But
and most places are flat enough to where it's like not a big deal. And like I'll do that in the evenings at Fort Myers.
It's perfect.
I'll walk 9 holes at 6 o'clock, 5:30.
Sunset, sunrises. That's the time to walk it, yeah.
But like, you give me a 10 a.m. tee time, and we're miserable for 4 hours.
Dude, I love the heat, and at Mediterra, it was like, holy shit.
It was
like the 4th hole.
There was a lot of sitting around and waiting in between.
There was. Yeah, that was true.
The watermelon towel saved my life.
Watermelon towels, the amenities. The amenities are sweet. And I've been seeing a lot of, these junior memberships. Do you not wish you got a junior membership? If you had moved, if you were me and you moved to Fort Myers at my age, probably different story. Because you had Kentucky.
Okay, so what's funny is this was my course in Kentucky, Frankfurt Country Club.
Is it? Oh yeah.
I was there a couple weeks ago, but
it's cool hat.
It is. Down here though, even a junior membership's like 30, 40 grand.
I see what you mean.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not even a nice course. Like, I think you can get on Cypress for 40 grand.
Really?
Yeah. Anything that's decent is going to be 80 to 100.
Dude,
for a junior membership.
House and shit too.
That's silly, man. It's just Florida ain't the place that I'm going to join a club. Whenever we get out of Florida in the next decade or two, and I'm getting close to retiring and I can play golf 5 days a week, that's when I'm joining a club.
Man, I just want it pre-35. I want like 30. I'm 26. So I would like to be a country club member, probably out of Florida, maybe in a Carolina or something, in 4 years. And then from there, junior membership till 35, starter home or whatever. And then hopefully breaded at 35. And
most of the time it's
hit up Naples.
Most of the time junior memberships are till 40.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. A lot of clubs are. I mean, I'm sure there's some that cut it at 35, but
even better. That's been my goal in the last couple of weeks, is like by 30. I would like that. Because I've been making these vids and I see a lot of people saying, like, I did it at 26, I did it at 25, don't regret a single thing. And you're talking about prices, and Nick's hookup is, I mean, it's almost worth a move.
Well, dude, that's what I was going to say. Like, when he told me how much it was, I'm like, dude, for that, it's such a sick deal.
Like, what? Like, that's an option.
You don't get that down here. That's why people have to move to a different state to make it worth it, because you can get so much more for your money. Like,
you just can't golf for 5 months.
But that's why, dude, those are the months you go take golf trips.
Okay.
All right, it's November. We're going down to Streamsong or Cabot, or we're going out west to Arizona and playing golf out there in December. Like, that's the whole point, is like, you don't need, yes, the membership would be nice to have year round. It's probably why it's so expensive in Florida. But you just go to the places where it doesn't get fucking cold to go play.
You also get the hookups because you're a member up north or you're a member down here.
Absolutely.
Did you see I will name drop Eric on this because it is a flex, the trip they're going on. I don't know if you saw the lineup.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, the California, man.
It's cool.
It's sick. Pasatiempo, Pebble twice. These guys are playing Pebble twice.
Yeah.
That is.
If you want to shell out $750 a round, you can do that too.
Just write a check for 10 grand and we can go on a California golf trip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're having a fucking blast. I was texting with Adam, one of the guys that's out there, and they went out early and played a couple extra rounds, and
nice.
I'm sure it's a blast. But see, I don't know. I think that there is golf that I want to experience, and golf that has got, like, I'll be honest, I think that TPC up in Jacksonville would be fantastic. There's no chance they're ever getting 900 of my dollars. Zero chance.
Not even once.
Probably not.
Yeah. Maybe a discounted hookup, 500.
I would pay $400 or $500 max.
Yeah, I would.
But I feel the same way about Harbortown. I played Harbortown 3 or 4 times, but I played it back in the day when it was $250, $300.
See, I would pay for TPC, but I would not do that for Harbor.
Of course.
for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's the island.
Harbortown is, I don't want to say boring. Like
It's almost
it is,
niche.
it's very traditional, low country golf. You got the moss hanging down from the trees.
I would love to play there. Yeah.
Very tight. It's always in great condition. I've never played that golf course and gone, it just wasn't great today. Like it's always immaculate. I've heard different things about TPC just because like you go in the summer, it's beat to shit and browned out. They're still charging you $900. Like the thing with me about Pebble is like I've been out there before. Like my brother and my dad got to play long ago. Same reason I probably will never go to Scotland to play. I don't want to pay that much to go play golf and have a day where it's blowing 40 miles an hour and raining sideways. And there's no rain checks. And you're just at the mercy of the weather that you get. I'd rather pay a premium for a lesser golf course. Like, and I say lesser, go to Pinehurst when you know it's going to be beautiful at the end of May, early June. You're going to get high 70s, low 80s. There's a low chance of rain. You might pay a little more, but
I agree. I'd rather play Pinehurst. I don't know. I would love to play. I want to play Pasatiempo, and I kind of really do want to play Spyglass. I actually don't have much interest in Pebble. I feel like I've always kind of been a Pebble hater because it's not what it used to be. And I think also I'm just not a West Coast. I'd love to be a West Coast kid, but
you got some great views on the ocean, and it's a great golf course, but Pasatiempo looks sick.
Yeah.
And they have one of the cooler logos.
Yeah, that's like Seminole to me almost for whatever reason. As far as like the history with it, I know they're different. Like Seminole is a course like I like for whatever reason I would just like kill to play that. I'm almost like that with Pasatiempo just because of like the tradition and history and the rep that they have. Like
it's way different though. I mean, Seminole is one of the most private courses in the country.
Yeah.
Pasatiempo is definitely not.
I feel like that's Florida dream.
I'd almost rather play Calusa over Seminole though.
See, you guys, I get comments about Calusa all the time. You're always bringing up Calusa. Nick's talking Calusa. I don't know that ball. Where is that?
Naples? It's in Naples.
Yeah.
It's right across from Heritage Bay. No, dude.
That's the course you're like. Yeah.
That's the course I'm calling in sick for if I were to have had a hypothetical job at the time.
Yeah.
I'm calling in
you never played there.
Dude, it takes a lot to get an invite out.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know.
These cart kids have the hookups.
I've met a caddy out there. They're one of the few courses on this coast that require caddies.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. The requirements, interesting. Well, that's all I have.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here dreaming about courses I'm not going to play.
I know. Dude, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. The people who played at Shinnecock love them all. Know all of them pretty much. We should be there next year.
Let's do it.
You don't like when I do these things. And I will end it with this. The YouTube botting in golf.
Yeah.
Big. It's a thing. And I've heard it. We've talked it. Whatever. Bob's not botting. Good's not botting. Those guys are obviously not botting. I mean, I don't even know enough about, like, those are blue chip prospects. Bob.
Correct.
I'm not talking any of those guys. Wesley Bryan, whatever. I don't even know, like,
Grant Horvath.
nothing. Not talking about those guys. it would be a brand I would tell you and be like, oh, I didn't even know they had a YouTube. And then I would show you their 500,000 views with 500 likes and be like, and then they're also part of big conglomerates that are raking in the cash. And I won't call them out, and I'm definitely not calling out names because these are cool people. But I don't think the bar is very high. That's my point. So with that, thank you all for listening. We'll be back next week with a big episode. All those words came out difficultly. Thank you for watching. Dude, wait, I didn't even make a pick. You got a quick sleeper? How the hell? So you're Scotty, I'm Rory.
Yep.
And then you're Spieth.
Yep.
All right. Whose year is it?
I was hoping your finger was on the end button and I would just get a free pick this week, but
oh. All right. I will regret this. Sleeper will be Ricky.
Now you're gonna make me go back through for a sleeper. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, Rory and Spieth are paired together with Rom.
That's great.
Oh man, Michael Block.
Not a fucking chance. I bet he doesn't even make the cut.
Yeah, I don't think so. I want to pick Goddard, but I've been doing that all year. Because I think I picked Goddard's first win of the year, and I've just kept at it. God damn. I actually, and I'll hate myself for saying this, I'd actually take some data with this.
They're actually allowing Dustin Johnson to play in this. It's wild.
Why wouldn't he?
Because I feel like he hadn't played well enough on LIV to get fucking status.
Justin Thomas?
No, Dustin Johnson.
Dustin Johnson's in this?
Yeah, unless it's Dustin Johnson, I don't know about.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on, DJ.
I like how your sleeper is the same odds as my pick. It's a really shitty sleeper, dude.
Maybe I'll make up for it with my pick. I'll go Brooks. Whatever.
I'll
die on my sword.
My sleeper will be Jason Day.
Okay. Let me make sure I got him. All right. We're locked and loaded. Thank you all. Peace.